I'm going to close this thing out with my little segment, Wisdom from a Fool, or a Fool's Wisdom. Let me get Basquiat back up real quick. Okay, cool. All right, so we got him back. And I wanted to talk a little bit about managing moments. And I didn't make any notes for this, and I wasn't even going to do the segment, but I'm deciding to go ahead and do it. And I think that the managing moments piece, what I'm talking about is not just managing moments of temptation or anger, but managing moments of what you feel like is drought, or a spiritual drought, or a blessing drought, or drought in favor. Because oftentimes when you're in these seasons of drought or a season of barrenness, you can tend to act in desperation. It can tend to make you lose hope. It can tend to make you act in ways that will, just take you further off the path. And so what I wanted to basically say about, managing moments of hardship is understanding that they're moments. And what's happening when you're in a season of despair, if you will, is that generally speaking, you're being fortified. You're being forged for great. You're being sharpened, because it's who you're becoming in those moments of despair. It's who you're becoming in those moments of hardship. It's who you're becoming in which you feel like you've been forsaken, that is going to help you persevere into success. Right? You think about a sword. It's forged in fire, right? So hardship or adversity is your version of fire that's creating the sword, that when it come time for war, you're going to be ready to slice and dice through some things. And so understanding that who you are and what you become in those moments of hardship, they're not you being separate from your goals or your dreams, but you're still connected. You're just en route. Okay, so don't think of yourself as being disconnected from your greatness, or disconnected from your calling, or disconnected from your blessing. Think of yourself as en route, and you have to keep pushing forward. You have to keep forging along. You have to stay prayed up. You have to stay in those positive spaces. I know sometimes when I'm in those, those moods or those moments of hardship, I don't want to. And sometimes I have to seek outside motivation. I have to seek motivation from outside. I have to seek, positive YouTube videos. I have to seek those, just something that can minister, something that can get me going on the right track. And I don't be feeling like doing that shit. I don't feel like listening to that, especially when I'm in a funk and I'm in a bad mood, or I'm going through, I'm angry. I don't want to hear that, because right now what's in front of me, it don't feel like, the sun is going to shine no time soon. But understanding that in those spaces that you got to be your own light, because the reality is this: nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to loan you that money. Nobody's going to call you to give you that opportunity. Very rarely. You have to create all of that on your own, and understanding that who you are in moments of despair, you can depend on you if you make it through that situation. Understanding that God gave you. That's all that he had to give you is you. He don't have to give you the best family. He didn't have to give you the best job, the best body, the best brain, the best, none of that. He gave you, and God don't make mistakes. You got to understand that everything you need to make what you want happen is already inside of you. It's up to you to cultivate it. And so if you understand, if you keep going, okay, God is already opening the doors for your success. You just have to keep walking. You just have to keep believing. You just have to keep forging along. That's it. But he gave you everything you need to push forward. He gave you everything you need to see the summit. He would not make you less than. He would not make you short. He would not make you deficient. He would not make you less than anybody else. You are perfection. You are. But it's just you being able to tap in and believe that you have all the resources are baked inside of you. And you just have to believe in yourself, and you just have to bet on God, and you just have to keep acting, and you just have to keep working, right? Because faith without works is dead. You got to do the work, and work don't feel good. Work don't always feel good. It feel like work. It feel like you don't feel like getting up. You don't feel like doing this. You don't feel like making a call. You don't feel like doing the push-ups. You don't feel like doing the research. You don't feel like putting yourself out there. It's work. But if you do the work, you give them something to bless. Faith without works is dead. So look alive. Get up. Get going. Okay? I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate if you heard that message and you listened to that and you felt a little bit of it and you feel like somebody else could benefit from it, feel free to share it. Feel free to comment. Let me know that it may have helped you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. My name is Rob Hunter. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and whatever other thing you could do to help me out. I will be back next week with another show. I'm still trying to get down to a routine. I think I got it now on how I want to do this, but it's been a work in progress trying to carve out a schedule. But I thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep sharing, and just keep supporting me. And I promise you this show will get better. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys again soon.